Welcome back to Fighting Assumptions, the newsletter where we take the idioms, adages, and common sense rules we blindly accept and put them under the microscope. Today, we are tackling a phrase you have probably used to comfort a friend. Lightning never strikes twice in the same place. We use it to reassure people. Survived a freak round of corporate layoffs? Don't worry, lightning never strikes twice. Dealt with a bizarre plumbing disaster? Relax. Lightning never strikes twice. It is a linguistic pat on the back, implying that the universe operates on a strict quota system for bad luck. Once you have paid your dues to statistical improbability, you are safe. It is a lovely sentiment, but as a scientific rule of thumb, it is dangerously, objectively wrong. In fact, lightning loves to strike twice, and 3 times, and sometimes 100 times. Here's why it is time to retire this assumption. To understand why the idiom fails, we have to look at what lightning actually is. At its core, lightning is a massive, lazy discharge of static electricity. It does not have a memory, it does not keep a ledger of its past victims. And it certainly does not avoid a spot just because it has already been hit. When a negatively charged, stepped leader reaches down from a storm cloud, it is desperately searching for the quickest, most efficient path to positively charged ground. It will naturally favor targets that are tall, isolated, and conductive. Tall objects drastically shorten the distance the electrical charge has to travel through the insulating air. Isolated objects like a lone tree in an open field gather more concentrated ground charge than a tree surrounded by a forest. And conductive environments, like metal structures or bodies of water, offer a path of least resistance. If a specific location possessed these traits yesterday, it will possess them today. The laws of physics do not change just because an area already took a hit. If you need proof that lightning is a repeat offender, look no further than the skylines of our major cities. The Empire State Building does not just get struck twice, it gets struck anywhere from 25 to 100 times. Every single year. During a particularly severe storm, it can absorb multiple direct hits in the span of just a few minutes. Then there is the Catatumbo phenomenon. Over Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela, the atmospheric conditions are so perfect for thunderstorms that lightning occurs up to 300 nights a year. The exact same geographic area is struck by lightning millions of times annually. And perhaps the most famous victim of this myth is Roy Sullivan, a former United States park ranger. He currently holds the Guinness World Record for surviving the most lightning strikes. Between 1942 and 1977, Sullivan was struck on 7 separate occasions, proving that sometimes lightning strikes the exact same person repeatedly. While we are breaking assumptions about lightning, let's shatter the biggest one of all, the idea that lightning only strikes down. As it turns out, while bolts are hammering the ground below, massive electrical discharges can simultaneously shoot upward from the tops of thunderclouds, reaching into the stratosphere and toward the edge of space. Scientists call these transient luminous events, but they are better known by their mythological nicknames. Red sprites are colossal jellyfish-like bursts of crimson light that can span 30 miles across. Blue jets shoot up like glowing blue cones from the cloud tops, and elves are massive, rapidly expanding halos of red light that flash in a fraction of a millisecond. For decades, commercial pilots reported seeing these ghostly flashes high above storms, but they were largely dismissed as optical illusions. It wasn't until 1989, when a researcher accidentally caught a sprite on a low-light video camera, that science finally confirmed this upward-striking phenomenon was real. Lightning never strikes twice is a great metaphor for the unlikelihood of winning the lottery twice, but it is an abysmal survival strategy during a thunderstorm. The next time a severe storm rolls in, do not assume a previously struck tree or building is safe. Lightning is fundamentally lazy. If a target was the easiest path to the ground once, it will gladly use it again. Stay curious, stay grounded, and as always, keep fighting your assumptions.